What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sweet Nothings, if that's what I'm end up calling this. Probably, maybe, I don't know. At least for this episode, Sweet Nothings. We're back, baby. We're gonna podcast, and you know the fucking deal. Let me go through my show. I'm gonna do like a little by myself thing before that. Is that? Come on. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plug some shows, and by shows I mean one singular show on September 20th. I had to write it down. It's at Rosie's Taco Bar, the biggest little comedy show. Oh, God. Fuck this. Let's get right into the episode. Our guest for this episode is someone I met a few weeks ago at High Note Humor. Very funny. Talented comedian. Also a lawyer, rape lawyer. So that's always good to have in the back pocket. She makes candles. Look at this guy. Fucking sick. She's I think you guys are gonna like this episode. I invited her to an interesting gig that we ended up not doing, so we get into a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. So all right. It's Mary Haggerty. Enjoy the episode. Thank you for listening.
That would be sick. That would be ideal for me.
There you go, right?
I just do it like this.
Yeah, they say that's what they say. And
they say you should do podcasts like
this.
So I have to know a little bit.
You want to have as much in front of you so you don't get shot. Oh, wait, hold on.
Was that a bug?
No. No, it was a bug. I fucking got piece of shit, dude.
Whoa, you're an exterminator now.
That's right, yeah. Actually, I was going to wear my Save the Bees shirt, but I was like...
It's a little hypocritical.
No, I just, I got really nervous because I was like, you know what, well, I get really weirded out. I'm like, the last time I saw that person, I was wearing that same shirt. So
you were wearing that last time?
I was wearing the last time.
I
do that with every, like, when I go to a mic, dude, mics, like, that's why I don't go to mics that often. I had to go.
You're worried about your fashion.
I like you saw me wear the same fucking shirt 3 times in a row.
That's amazing because if anyone...
Oh, yeah.
Gives a shit.
The Fight Milk shirt.
I wear this shirt all the time.
Our friendship is based off of that shirt. I saw you wearing that shirt, and I was like, I'm friends with her. I like that.
Well, that's why I wear it. Every time I go to a new mic, I wear the shirt.
It's just
to show everybody I know where I am, Philadelphia.
Right. Yeah. It's good to show that it's like, all right, she's not completely just wandering around.
I just want people to know I'm there on purpose.
Right.
I know I look lost frequently. I'm just kind of looking around like,
where the fuck am I? I like wandering around, looking lost, but actually knowing exactly. Yeah, someone will just talk to you. It's nice being talked to.
No.
Not all the time. Actually, that's another reason why I didn't like going to mics. You end up talking to a lot of people. You're really good.
That's true.
You're good at. You just walk away. How do you do?
I'm Irish. It's an Irish goodbye.
So am I, but I don't know. I'll just like let them say whatever they're saying. I'm like, Jesus.
I usually let them finish to a point where.
But
I try to.
You hit a good lull, and it's not like it doesn't.
Pick like a nice
doesn't
time.
seem rude. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, and somehow they just get me back in.
I have had the unfortunate experience of going to a lot of networking events as an attorney.
This is all
right. I've literally had to like where you're just like walking around, just like having short conversations.
That's what, and everybody's kind of on that same page there, or is it like some people are trying to talk to you for a while?
No, you could get stuck. It's usually like old guys, like the old guys. You'll get stuck for because they just
It's kind of like when you get you get hit by a wave, and it fucking kicks your ass, and then like you get up again, and then it's like there's another wave. It's like that's like how they conversate. They're like.
Something like that.
And you just keep drowning. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
It feels right
you know
now,
what the fuck I'm saying?
I think that.
All right, we're gonna take it from the. Welcome to the podcast.
I do know that feeling. I maybe have felt it before. Even maybe feel it right now.
You know what?
That's okay.
I lured you into my basement.
So. I know. Well, I did take a photo. I sent it to my mom. I said, "This is where I am right now."
This is my Uber driver.
This is my podcast for the day.
I'm pretty good, dude. I lured a rape lawyer into my basement. That's pretty.
Even I was a sex trafficking lawyer first. I would say that makes it more impressive.
Yeah. Why don't you? All right. So how long have you been lawyering around?
I graduated from law school in 2021.
Okay.
So
Cool.
after you graduate from law school in May, you take the bar in July. You study full time in between those two things.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. How many books did you read? Do you read as many books as Cat Williams?
I don't know. I don't want Cat Williams coming for me. I'm not trying to get on the internet and say anything about Cat Williams. That guy.
I'm trying to lure you into.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna be lured into that. I'm already in the basement. I don't think I'm gonna be lured into Cat Williams coming for me.
Stay tuned next week. We do have Cat Williams coming on, but anyway.
I was gonna say I don't want him to talk about me.
I kind of wish he would.
No, I've read a lot of books. It was normal. I'd say it was about 100 pages a week for most of law school for 3 years, if not more.
All the
it was like the normal assignment of reading, and so like they're all textbooks. So it's like I'm not.
You have to log you have to log it like in elementary school. You had to log it.
No.
I read for 10 hours today. It's 3 pages, but it's 10 hours. I'm slow.
So here's the fun part about law school. They don't the whole time. Most classes. There's no like assessments or anything except for one test at the very end of the semester that's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And so the whole semester you like technically could not be doing shit.
Yeah.
The problem is that when you go to class, they utilize something called the cold call. And so they just say like, oh, Mary, what did you think about that? Randomly in the middle of class. And professor will and you just have to be like, I thought, blah, 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 blah.
And it could be anything.
It's like about the signed reading.
Okay.
Like the signed reading, and then it's like anything in that is fair game. Like anything.
God.
Like
that sounds awful.
Yeah, so...
not only you have to read it, you have to like truly understand it.
I don't know about truly understand it, but you at least have to have some notes about something that doesn't sound totally stupid.
True. Like if you don't truly understand it, you better have like I can remember every quote.
Yeah,
throw a quote in there.
Everything is the same. It's like an open mic. There are people who crush their cold calls and people who really, really bomb their cold calls. But everybody's pretty. It's a shitty situation, and like if you bomb every cold call and you never know what's going on, people will be like, all right, they're not very serious. But like, everybody bombs a cold call or two, and you think about it the rest of the day, but you're the only one who remembers it, really.
Right? Yeah. No.
Same as bombing at a mic.
Right. No one's like, damn, dude, can't believe she didn't fucking.
No, but a very fun story from law school that was actually on Zoom. My professor called me a cunt.
What?
Yeah.
Why? You fucked up your cold call that bad?
No. She was talking about something called the fighting words doctrine, which is that like basically under the First Amendment, like if somebody says something bad enough to you, like you get to fight them, kind of.
Really?
Like it's like that's a very wrong, simplified version of it. And I said that sounds like something that was made up by really emotionally stunted men, and I don't agree. And if somebody calls me a name, it's on me to walk away.
Yeah. And
she said, so if I call you a cunt right now, you're not gonna punch me in the face. Mind you, it's like 8:30 a.m. It's like really early, and I'm just like in my apartment. I've obviously already smoked weed, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna punch you. First of all, we're on Zoom. I physically cannot punch you in the face.
I was gonna say, would have been a good time to do.
I can't. I literally was like, what do you through the screen, professor? Yeah. Like what?
Right. It's like, no, I'm gonna send somebody.
I was like, what is the situation here?
I wonder what her morning was like that she fucking was like, you know what? I'm going to kind of call a student a cunt.
I was like, maybe COVID's not going so hot for her. Maybe the pandemic is...
Something bad happened.
Well, actually, I think she was retiring that year. And so I think she was just like, that'll be so funny. And it was. Right. It crushed. Everybody was dying. Of course. Really? It was me. I'm the same person.
Yeah.
She called me a cunt. And so everybody was like, like, everybody knew I didn't give a shit. It was just funny. I started laughing, definitely. Like,
so in my head, I was immediately thinking of like, this was a very intense situation, but it
was like so funny. We were dying. We were having a good old... I mean, when she said it, she said cunt in law school. It was very shocking.
Yeah, that's kind of pushing the boundaries, pushing the envelope.
I would say so. Well, yeah, at least she said it on purpose, though. In her class, another morning, some guy just forgot he was unmuted and said, hello, naked lady.
Oh,
and
okay.
It was definitely his girlfriend. And we all knew he was fucking her during class.
Oh, man. That's pretty bad.
And all those classes are recorded, so I have that clip.
Okay. That's interesting. So you have kind of like a sex tape on your, like just the audio?
Well, just that.
What's the legal grounds on that?
I mean, he said it during a class. It was just the audio.
I don't know. I'm just making sure you got your
I mean,
ass
I
covered.
actually don't know where to. I have access to the clip. I should say everybody had it. I actually don't have it. I don't remember. I didn't care that much.
You have it saved in a file.
I do, that's what I'm saying. I like
research.
don't, but I like could get it easily. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. Yeah, I've never had any Zoom calls go that horribly wrong.
No.
I don't go to school.
You keep your Zoom calls, your exterminator calls. You don't invite any ladies in.
my Zoom meetings. While you were doing that, I was in group for my DUIs.
Fair. Well, it was like, similar. We were both in the criminal legal system.
I was just watching this one lady just down in fucking the high noons or whatever, like in the background, like she didn't think that we could see her.
No,
and she was just,
in her group.
Yeah, and she was getting crushed, and then was just like she was like trying to talk to people during the break. She'd be like, Cody, and I'll just like black by the screen. I'm like I don't, man.
It's probably not healthy for us to be communicating right now.
And then one of the girls in my thing, she said she was gonna be sick. I had a show that day. She ended. I'm sorry, I just got
multitasker. You're having a stroke right now, Cody.
I have like minor strokes every day where my brain just starts.
Probably go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I would say you should probably go to the doctor about that.
I'll check out a doctor in a little.
Maybe
bit.
Hit up a doctor
in a little bit.
Yeah.
Once I have insurance, I think. I don't know how it works.
You're in New Jersey. You should. Isn't it like
mandatory?
Yeah. Isn't it like communist China here?
I have insurance. I just don't know if you give the
I don't
card
know
to
what that means.
It's not like an ATM where you pull out like
just like the lady up
money.
front usually.
Oh, okay.
Not to gender them. The person up front at the receptionist.
No wonder
I
you're
know,
getting called cut all the time, dude. You're misgendering.
I know. It could be anyone at a receptionist desk.
Yeah, all right. So, wait. I want to talk about... We were supposed to have a fun show this Friday.
Yeah, and we did not have it.
No. Yeah, wait. I don't know how to get into this story. I guess it's just...
Well.
Yeah. All right. So randomly, my buddy Troy Moore, shout out Troy Moore. He's the fucking man, but
I don't know him. But shout out Troy.
He always gets me like weird. Like one time we did a gig. It was for a golf outing, and they were all fucking hammered, and they didn't have a microphone, and it was.
Oh, nice. No mic is like. I think there's a lot of things I'll do. No mic is like. Tough.
It was brutal, and they were all just like they were like facing the wrong way.
I love that.
But
when the people aren't looking.
Yeah. So he comes. He has he's like this cop. Has a show at 3:00 in the afternoon for his retirement. Would you like to do it? I'm like, all right. So I call the cop. Cop's like, this is weird. It feels like I'm telling you the story that you already know. I guess I just look at these guys.
I don't know everything about it.
Okay, really. Yeah. So, right, okay. Right, true.
You think Cody did a good job keeping me abreast of the situation as it was occurring? I think I know about as much as everybody else.
Yeah, okay. Right, okay, so cool.
I can tell you from my perspective how it was, but...
Okay, yeah, so I'll hand
the beginning's all you.
I'm going to hand you the baton in a second. But
yeah.
So Troy gives me this dude's, Matt's number. Oh, no names. What time? I mean, Matt could be anybody. No one knows who Matt is.
No one knows who Matt is.
Yeah.
He's not the guy.
He's not the guy.
So,
but he was the dude. He was the dude setting up the retirement party for this retiring police officer, and they're like, they want to do a little roast for him and some comedy, and I'm like, well, I don't know anything about this dude, so if you guys want to send me information, we can maybe do a roast, but let's just do a comedy show. He's like, all right, that's cool. He's like, you're going to do 30 minutes by yourself? I'm like, no, that's absolutely fucking not. And I'm like, you know.
Why not, Cody?
Yeah, because I don't have 30 minutes.
I didn't mean to make you say that. I was like,
no, I got 30 minutes.
I wasn't trying to make everybody sad about it.
No, I could fucking crush 30 minutes right now. No, I was like, all right, I'm going to bring an opener. And I'm like, no, it's funny. Bring, a rape lawyer.
Former public defender as well.
For a public defender.
Technically.
All this. But... You give your titles. I don't know all your titles. Like,
well, former public defender is just funny for a cop retirement because,
Right.
We just fight the cops all day. My whole job was
Yeah.
to remove people's criminal records. So my plan at this cop retirement was to get up and blame everyone there who was a cop for the criminal records that my clients all had. My clients all being sex trafficking victims. So I thought that would be really funny.
That's kind of what I
It's
thought.
the kind of stuff Cody knew I was going to bring to the table.
That's what I was like, like, yeah, because I talked to Troy. I'm like, you really think like I'm like I have 2
we got
DUIs.
2 DUIs over here.
I'm like, we're gonna come in with a 1-2 punch. First, they're gonna get that. They're like, I'm the guy you guys have been I keep you guys have jobs. I have words again, man. Anyway, so
Cody's been having a mild stroke this afternoon.
just a slow leak. Yeah. So I hit Mary up and I'm like,
That's me.
you want to do this? And she's like, fuck yeah. So at a certain point, you asked me like, what the hell is this dude's name? And I relayed the information to you, and you did some digging.
Okay, now I'll take the baton.
Yeah.
So first, Cody tells me about this, and my first reaction was not hell yeah. It was like,
Outro. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, just because like former public defender. I'm not obsessed with a lot of things the police are up to. Wild stance. I know no one's ever said that before. I am a white woman, the first person to ever have a critique of the police. But
you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. I wasn't
setting the boundaries for.
I wasn't obsessed with the idea of entertaining police generally, but then Cody was like, "Well, it'd be like a roast. Like they wanted to like make fun of him. Like I think you'd be good." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? That would be really funny."
Like I'm going in with 2 DUIs. Like we're kind of just gonna be like talking shit on these guys and maybe.
And I was like, "Okay, you know what? That is funny.
Yeah.
I'm in."
I honestly thought I'm like, this is gonna be awful. Who would?
Yeah, I was like, "This is bad." I don't know if hell yeah was my first response.
I think like hell yeah in the sense like this is gonna be awful. Let's
do it for sure. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. Send me the name whenever you get it. And I did not do some digging. I copy and pasted the name into Google on the first article that popped up.
That's like paleontology to me.
Okay, well, most people I think are able to copy and paste into Google, but I don't want to speak. I don't want to be pretentious. I don't want to be over, lawyer stuff like big brain
Google.
Copy and pasting into Google.
I'm gonna keep that.
I highly recommend this stuff.
All right,
there's a lot on there.
I'll start Googling a few things.
I think you should start Googling. But so the first article that pops up is about some charges for not charges. He was the person we were supposed to be roasting was convicted in the 90s of trading sexual acts for like breaks for like arrests and stuff, which is not sexual favor. That is rape. You are a cop. You're not allowed to trade stuff.
Not allowed to rape as a cop.
Yeah, that's assault. That is coercion. That is a bunch of things that take it away from whatever. So then, but the article's crazy because he's arrested for this and convicted. We'll have to double check that this is what the article says.
Yeah,
I read it a couple days ago, but pretty sure he was convicted. Then they expunged it for him, allowed him to continue being a police officer all up until this Friday at his retirement party.
Yeah, we missed that.
That we did not go to because of that. And then he got sued by another cop. Part of that lawsuit included a records request that resulted in like his conviction coming back. And it was supposed to not come back is what his lawyers are saying, like in the article.
Yeah.
But either way, Cody invited a rape lawyer to open for a rape cop. And I am rape lawyer anti, where he was rape cop pro.
Yeah. So that was kind of funny, huh? Remember that time when I...
So that was hilarious. And so I literally see the article. I'm reading this article and I'm like, oh my gosh. And my brain is so broken. My first thought was like, oh no, like... I hope this logistically doesn't mess up Cody's plans. And then I was like, what? I don't give a fuck about he invited me to open for a rapist. I was like, why am I? But my first thought was just like, oh no, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Like I wish I Googled this rape cop earlier. So what?
Yeah.
No, just so you know, that was my first thought. I was just worried about messing up your day.
That's so thoughtful.
Isn't that nice?
What
a nice lady.
I was like sitting in the airport at Vegas. And
you were also away, so I was like
I was in Philly still. I was about to leave to go to Vegas, and you sent me that article, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like in the air. I almost missed my flight because you sent it to me as they were like boarding, and I was like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh
It
no.
was like a long arc. There was like a lot.
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
lot of
And
tea.
I was like, I didn't give a shit about the show, so that's funny that you're like, oh man. But I was like, oh god, I didn't know.
Yeah, well, Cody goes, I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I was like, yeah,
You're like,
Cody.
yeah. It turns out that a lot of them are doing that. I'm like, oh boy.
Well, my favorite thing was I obviously, reflecting back, I understand that text does not reflect tone, but I
yeah.
texted almost like one of the second or third things I said to Cody was just like, what surprising news.
Oh yeah.
And you were like, I know, right? And I was like, no. I was like, I was being so sarcastic. I do assume that this is what the background of nearly every.
I just thought it was kind of more of like
I was like,
oh,
yeah, this is what I expected to find Cody.
I just, so in my mind, I'm like, I just don't understand why they would be like, all right, let's call some comedians.
Well, that's fair.
Get
that's like crazy.
Let's roast them, but also let's not give them any other information so that they'll definitely Google
and see this article. Well, maybe they don't know.
So that's why I'm like, why? It's like so crazy that they like, did they not know? The one dude, Matt, said like, all right, they have a few guys are gonna start texting you. They have some stories. So they never texted me though, because I was like, eventually I texted him. And I'm like, hey, man, not going to make it. I have some personal things going on just because I was going to be a dick about it. But then I'm like, they're cops, dude. What if?
2 DUI Cody said, maybe I don't fuck over the police today for a third time. Third strike rule or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So, but they that was fucking nuts. I just don't understand. I swear to God, like what?
So we did not do the show, in case anyone was curious.
Instead we did this podcast.
Yeah.
And it's going great.
Yeah, it's going well.
I keep having strokes, so it's going pretty good. But
yeah, I expected less medical emergencies, but I expected a couple though. So
there's definitely gonna be a nosebleed here and there.
I mean,
just falling apart.
That is sort of the vibe.
I did cocaine in Vegas.
Oh no.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
How much cocaine?
Just a bit.
Did you buy it or did someone give it to you?
Someone gave me some.
Okay.
I did a bit, and now I feel like it's giving me strokes.
Well, I bet your sinus is all fucked up.
Oh,
do you have do you feel like you have like allergies? Yeah. That's like the
And then it came back, and then all the college kids are back in Rowan now.
It's like cocaine in your town.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. They kicked down my light post.
I was driving up to come to this luxurious abode, and I saw 2 people in their pajamas, and I was like, damn, New Jersey, you're always people on the highway with pajamas on. And then I was like, oh no, actually those are college students, which is like a different, it is still people in pajamas outside, but it's like a different genre.
Dude, the people watching here is incredible. If you go down that, it's like still being in Vegas because there's a strip. There's a strip. If you go down that strip, dude, oh man, I saw a they for the first time. I was
they told you they're
no, you just could. I was like, oh, that's a they.
You don't know like that.
Oh shit! Is that not how it works? Is that not how?
I have so many friends who you would think maybe, and then no, and then so many friends who you wouldn't think, and then yes. Like how.
Oh, well, I thought
it's not a visual.
So it really is like what do I?
You say, hey, what's up?
Okay. All right.
And then if you say like, what's up, lady, and they're like, I'm not a lady. You're like, cool.
All right. Yeah.
That's what I do. Somebody that happened to me. I call actually hilariously. Just to me, because I called somebody bro.
Yeah.
And they were like, I'm non-binary. And I was like,
so is bro.
Well, I did assume you were a girl.
Yeah.
And then I called you bro. So that feels kind of non-binary vibes. Right. But okay. I was like, totally. I was like, that's awesome. Great. I
feel like that was.
I was a little bit like that was the first time I've because normally I don't give a fuck. Are you kidding? I grew up in the that's what makes me laugh about people having like hard opinions about I will not call someone whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I grew up in the woods. Like I knew guys named Mike who would like ask you to call them Buck, you know.
Right.
And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we just let that slide. Like
Right,
why
yeah.
did like why did or I'm from like North Jersey, like where it's like The Sopranos, why is like Tony 2 times okay,
Right,
but not
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
they. I don't know.
yeah.
I just like to me it's like
Well, the thing
if
is-
50 Cent walks around, then like
Yeah.
so do what?
What
I don't
is-
know.
what
There's
is his
just like
actual
so many.
name?
I don't know.
Because I think we got to just start calling him by his actual name.
I forget actually. I do know it, but if I like read it, but I
Yeah.
now it's
Dude.
really bothering me.
Fuck.
Well, I do have the internet in my pocket. So
Oh
I
yeah,
can
Google.
look 'em up. I can-
So this person's been
Hey,
telling me to
we're
check
gonna-
out Google.
I was gonna say
This one
we're gonna
lady.
show Cody
How Google works?
how Google works. So we're gonna say. So you type in, and then your phone like gives you the letters and stuff. It's pretty sick. You don't even have to like make it up.
One time, we got really high in my garage, and
Curtis.
me and
But I didn't even look
Curtis.
It up yet.
Oh yeah.
No,
fuck.
I could be wrong. I
No,
just
you're right.
Curtis
Yeah.
Jackson. I knew
Right.
it, but I didn't even wasn't even there. That was just brain.
It got the juices flowing.
It was the pre-Google.
Yeah, I actually got really high and forgot about Google's existence, and we basically invented Google.
I love that.
And we were like, "This is really gonna be a good idea."
I love an
And then like
invention
the
that
next
exists,
day,
yeah.
the next day we were using Google to figure out how to make it.
Yeah.
And,
that's always a tough moment.
Yeah, so that one's not gonna work out.
Someone, I forget who, I genuinely forget who this was, but someone who was like, it'd be so cool if you like if you were listening to music and you could like see what it was. And it was like Shazam. You mean Shazam.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know it's like it's an app, which means it's like on the newer side of all fit, but it's been around for a while.
right.
Shazam exists.
Everyone,
They were like, fuck, I invented Shazam.
yeah, it's like
That is a good invention.
He probably has it on their phone. Just
Yeah,
like, it's like-
no, fully.
so I wonder if that's how like people end up stealing jokes.
So yeah, I mean, I do think that that's like an interesting one because like, especially when it's just like about something very normal.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people have the same thought, and
Yeah.
so it's like I do see. Obviously, you should Google
Yeah.
your joke before you say it out loud.
For
'Cause
sure.
maybe somebody already said it, but
Yeah, I do that.
that's another thing Google's good for.
All right, we're gonna save my
We're
comedy
gonna
career.
really sell Google today.
Yo, I got in trouble
I-
for a stolen joke. Like someone was saying that I stole a joke.
What was it?
It was it's been on like Kill Tony now like 8 times. I stopped doing it like 6 months ago, and James McElhinney made a clip of me doing it like right as someone on Kill Tony did it. It's like a joke about doing the stranger where you sit on your arm and then you jerk off.
I know what the stranger.
Yeah,
I know
right.
what the stranger.
Yeah,
is,
exactly.
buddy.
So I have a bit like,
Acting like I don't know what the stranger
it's super.
is.
I stopped
You know,
doing it.
I have a fight with you. I'm cool. I'm cool. Okay.
Sorry for assuming your coolness.
Bro,
that-
that's way more offensive.
It truly is, honestly.
I don't care what you call me,
Yeah.
but you're gonna know I'm fucking.
When I was little, I had long hair.
I'm not
Everyone
cool.
used to call. And
When you were little,
yeah,
just when you were little.
I cut it in between,
Okay,
and now I
okay.
have long again. But when
Okay,
I was
long
little, I
again.
had long hair as well, and like when I was in middle
You
school.
steal Mitch Hedberg's joke there.
What's that? Oh,
You have long hair. You still do.
I'm gonna start copywriting everything I say because I'm just saying it. But
Sorry to interrupt.
no, it's totally cool. Keep interrupting. It's so cool when you interrupt. So like when you're like a dude, a little dude, before you grow, you get like all this body fat, and I had like kind of like man tits, and everyone just thought like I would just get called a girl constantly, and I would just be like, all right, as long as you think I'm like a cool girl.
Am I a
Like,
hot girl?
No, I was a hideous. I had to be cool.
Wait, am I like? Do you think I'm cute? Is
Yeah.
that what you're doing? That's what
I was a hideous.
At 10 years old, you're like,
I
am I a hot girl? They're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Okay,
It's fucking
right.
weird, bro.
Yeah, my voice.
No,
like,
you're
my
just a
voice
weird
was
little
still.
boy.
I might have been a hot little girl to a few people, but
Wow.
I don't know about boy. I don't think I was ever a hot little boy. Unfortunate. I know I was. I was in Zany Brain. I was a childhood model.
Oh, yeah? Where did you model?
I modeled for this toy store called Zany Brainy.
I love it. You're going to have to show the people a photo here now.
Yeah,
Photo.
yeah.
What's the joke you stole? It was just
Okay, so
the stranger. It was about the stranger.
I
but-
say I'm doing it wrong. I've been numbing myself from the waist down and jerking off, so I was jerking off a stranger. And
funny.
and I'm like, oh, am I gay? I don't know. And basically like same.
Yes.
He kind of said it the same way. And then that guy got in trouble because he had stolen it from someone that was doing it for like
Oh my
16
gosh.
years. And
Whoa.
I was just like, as soon as I found out that someone did this joke, I stopped
Yeah.
doing it. Someone actually texted me like, "Yeah, you mind? I have like a stranger bit. You mind if I do it?" I'm like, "Go ahead," because I'm
done with mine.
I don't want to.
I actually had somebody. It wasn't even a joke, but somebody did tell me. They didn't tell me that I was stole it. They just came up to me and said, "Just so you know, I've had a very similar joke for the last 7 months." I was like, "Okay."
All right.
Have not said it anymore.
Oh, really? You stopped saying it?
I don't.
Have you heard theirs?
No, I hadn't. Well, and that was why I was very like I felt. Obviously, I never want to be saying, and I'm not trying to steal anyone's jokes or whatever. And like I was just happy to like that. I already had retired it because it was like I was saying it during Pride.
Yeah.
And then I stopped because, like any good businessman,
You know,
gay shit goes away as
Right.
soon as July 1st hits.
True. It's time for the Halloween.
So
Halloween
obviously,
decorations.
So obviously, I was done with all that already.
For sure.
But I was really tired, and I like did it as a throwaway. It's not even a joke. It's just a lot. Like it's just I just say that I'm half gay on my dad's side,
Right.
instead of saying I'm bi.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a funny thing to say.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. It's not even a joke. It's just a way to say something stupid.
Right.
I don't know.
Wait, that's the
That was it. That was it.
Oh.
And so I was like, but I'd never seen this person do stand up before, and so that's why I felt totally fine just being like I was very like just like I knew I did not I'd never seen I just introduced myself to them before I went up, like I was like, hey, like nice to meet you, and they're great, like I'm not talking shit, they're fine,
Right.
we're pals, whatever, but like it was just funny because I was like, well, I said they were like I've had a similar joke for the 7 months, and I was like, I'm so sorry about that. I did just introduce myself to you.
Yeah.
I think like something like that. So I was like, so I didn't know that, but like, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
I always
I'll
want
drop
people
it
to
or
let me
whatever.
know. I Google
Yeah.
because it's like people do have the same thought. Like I Google stuff
Correlating.
I Google stuff all the time, and it's like, yeah, a bit like that does exist already. And I
Yeah.
totally wrote it from just like my own little brain and my own whatever. But it's
Yeah,
like
your own
it doesn't
experience.
mean that. Yeah. There's a lot.
So you're a jerk thief, is what you're saying.
Yeah, apparently I was like, oh no, and it was just funny.
Really? Did you actually get like a little worried at the time?
No, like for a second, because I was just, I take that very
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah,
I
me
would
too. I
never
was
want to
like,
do
oh,
that.
fuck.
But because I was like, we did just meet though, because I've never seen you before. I definitely, like I literally was
Right.
like, I followed them on
Yeah.
Instagram after that. Like I'm pretty sure,
Yeah,
like
just
it was
make
all
sure.
very like
Let's,
aligned.
let's get
and
one
so-
thing straight. I'm not stealing your shit.
Like I was sort of like in my head, I was like, did I steal your? And then I was like, no. And then I was also like, it's not really a joke.
Yeah, right. It's just
so
like,
I don't
yeah,
know. For me, I was
yeah.
just like, whatever. But for a second, I definitely was like,
Yeah.
oh no. And
No,
then I was
it's-
like, no, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
And I also was like, I already hadn't been saying it anymore. I
Right.
literally again.
Something like that, it's like whatever. But if it's like
No, but if it was
a
like a
joke,
full bit,
yeah,
where
and
it's
you're like,
yeah.
dude, I love this fucking bit, and then someone was
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's
that-
actually a bit that someone else has. You're like,
That hasn't happened to me.
yeah, me
Well,
neither.
except it is so funny.
there's not
I
too
will
many.
shout out this person. Well, there's. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say there's not too many rape lawyers.
Well,
Yeah,
so yeah,
you,
I
you gotta have your
actually-
end. You have a pretty safe.
I pretty much said out loud, I dare someone to say that they're rape lawyer anti, only because like
Yeah.
I know everybody who is, and none of them to my knowledge are doing stand up. Shout out to all my girls. If you are, please join a rape lawyer anti group.
There's no fellas fighting the cause.
There are, but I just actually I can't think of any attorneys that only work on this issue that are men. I know a couple social workers that are men. I have
Yeah.
lots of great male colleagues, but I actually don't.
Well, you hear that, fellas? We gotta get on this shit.
Well,
Or no, or stay away. Or maybe we stay away. Maybe
No,
you guys
no,
have.
we need you. Are you kidding me? Don't. I
Not
have to do
away.
this all day because you guys don't fucking think about it at all. I always say I talk about it all the time because you guys, if you thought about it for
gotta
5
say-
more minutes a day,
Oh man,
I can think about it
So-
not every day.
so
all the time.
stressful, man.
Yeah, I'm like the giver of sex trafficking
Yeah.
and rape. The giver, like the book, not like I give it to
Yeah,
people.
yeah, that's.
I said
you
that
try
once,
to
and somebody
test
was
it.
like, "You don't know, like you, like if they don't know what the book is." And I was like, first of all, The Giver was part of the American nationwide curriculum.
Yeah,
So if you
so
didn't read it, that's on you.
You gotta go back to high school now.
That's on you if you didn't read The Giver. I think it was like elementary school.
Oh, okay.
The Giver is like.
Is it a hop on pop? Is it?
And then there's a movie, so whatever.
I think I've seen it. I think I know what you're talking
I
about.
have not seen it, but I read the book.
Apparently, I did too because I graduated.
I mean, you didn't have to read the books to graduate, but
Spark Notes.
Spark Notes did. Most
Spark
people
Notes.
have read. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not. Maybe I just made that up. You should
You're
always
the
fact check everyone.
you're the smartest one in the room, so yeah, I guess you're kind of in charge of the facts.
I was lured here, so what does that say about my intelligence?
Yeah, I guess you are pretty stupid.
I'm the dumbest woman in America.
You're sitting on like I don't even know where
where
this bench is from, but I'm pretty sure it's a Red Lobster.
A Red Lobster bench? That makes
so.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd say this is a pretty cool setup.
Yeah.
Pretty cool setup for a pretty cool guy.
It needs more like dangling beads and such.
Yeah, you could do like there's sort of like we're looking at like a sort of a double room situation. He could definitely get like a curtain or a room divider going, make it a little, utilize the space maybe a little more efficiently.
Yeah, instead of just having like a poker table.
There is, mostly a poker table and then like a TV. Lazy boy mirror
nice
workout
Yeah.
situation. As you move over,
you
sort of the feng shui sort of goes from poker to TV to working out, which I think is a beautiful trio. I'm not.
Yeah,
I think those are all healthy. Well, maybe, TV in moderation.
Yeah.
I guess poker in moderation too. But I feel like I don't know.
Unless you're winning.
Hey.
No, I'm not. I'm losing. I'm losing a lot. So.
You're losing a lot of poker. Did you win anything in Los Angeles?
Nah.
Los Angeles?
Yeah.
That's where he went.
That's
where everybody gambles, right? Los Angeles?
Yeah, to LA to gamble. Yeah. I lost probably like $300.
Sick.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I don't believe in gambling.
You know, it exists. I was doing it. They definitely. I was there. Unless that was like all spooky ghosts and they just kept taking my money. Which
You've been in a coma for the last 2 weeks.
Oh
Cody.
my God. Someone's just been.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this,
dude.
but that's why we're recording.
What?
You thought we were talking about the rape cop stuff. Pro, I'm anti, and
Fuck.
really, we're here to wake you up.
Oh, guys, is this what I'm like in the operating room right now, and you guys are trying to wake me? Yo, fuck. If that's true, man, I'm just gonna stay asleep.
We're all worried about you.
No, because I wake up, that means I have to do like a whole bunch of like probably like physical therapy. I've been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
or are you
true.
just saying that?
No, it's true. You got a lot of physical therapy ahead of you.
You know how much homework? How old am I?
I don't know. I don't know you like that, Cody. Me and Cody met pretty recently.
Yeah.
I don't have his birthday down yet, but
you almost do. It's a day before. Fuck, I forget what the conversation. No, you started stand up May 22nd, right?
Oh yes.
Mine's
May
May 21st.
Yep, you did say that.
Fun way to remember this. It's the same day as Jeffrey Dahmer. Welcome to my basement. Haha.
I love serial killer mentions from the man whose basement I'm in.
But also it's I could show you out. It's Biggie Smalls as well.
Okay. I feel so chilled out right now.
Yeah, also Mr. T.
So chilled out.
Also,
what the fuck?
Yeah, Mr. T.
That's a sick line.
It's a pretty sweet line.
I don't think anyone cool has my birthday.
No?
I don't think so. I feel like every time I look it up, it's like sad. I'm gonna. you're getting so good at this.
Are you born on 9/11?
No.
Okay, well it's probably
I have a way better birthday.
It's probably not that bad then.
Guess my birthday. It's like cool and fun. Think of like the coolest birthday.
April Fools.
Way cooler than that.
Fuck.
Everybody celebrates my birthday.
What's it? When's Christopher Columbus Day?
Yeah, everybody's celebrating that.
Come on, that's a good joke.
New Year's Eve is my birthday.
Oh, really?
I was born on December 31st. So
yeah, I guess I could. I don't know how I stopped celebrating New Year's Eve.
I honestly don't really celebrate either.
That kind of sucks for you. Everyone's like having a party and they're like, "Oh yeah, what's up, Mary?"
No, Cody. It's perfect for me.
Everyone, okay. You don't like the limelight.
I shouldn't say this, but I will. I'm about to start crying right now. No, I'm kidding. Until I was 13, I'm not, but until I was 13, every year when people sang happy birthday to me, I did cry.
Really?
So having a birthday that I could disguise as something else was like perfect.
Interesting.
Also, it's just like you don't have to plan anything. Like everybody's already having a party, and they already know it's like my friends aren't assholes. Like if they're having a New Year's party, they're obviously like, gonna like say hi, like whatever. It's gonna be like I just get invited and then don't have to plan a fucking birthday party. Everybody's already together. Like everybody's already sort
Everyone's
of like
down to do
it's
something.
like Christmas week. Yeah, everybody's down to do something. People are already like, what do you want to do? So it's like honestly perfect as an adult. But
I wish I had a friend. Well, now I do a New Year's Eve friend because like now it's like all right, I do have something I can knock We're gonna have a birthday party
We're
for
gonna
you.
have a
We're gonna make sure
rager.
we're gonna make sure you cry.
Well,
Wait, so
you can't sing happy. It's only the singing of
singing?
happy birthday.
What is it? Is it like?
It's just like the
sad?
whole. It's just like
It's
everybody's looking at you, and it's like, what do I do with my hands, my face? And
Yeah,
like,
so
it's
you
just too
just-
much pressure as a
so
kid. I was
stand-
like, what do I do?
And now you do stand up, so that's
Yeah, because
how
I
you
can
fight
do
it.
whatever I want with
Yeah.
that. There's no
right.
expected reaction.
It is
where
really
it's
weird.
Like,
Just
there's
people
something
are
about.
singing at you.
I just felt like I was supposed to be like saying thank you or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just
just
like,
stress it out.
I don't fucking know. I don't like it. And
I cried on my birthday one
it was
time.
really embarrassing.
I ran. It was. I think I was
Why you
playing like hot potato or some shit, and I lost, and everyone like laughed at me, like, and I wanted to win so fucking bad, dude.
Damn.
I started crying, and I ran upstairs and hid in my room
Wow.
just for a bit, and then I was like,
How old were you? 34.
yeah, this is actually
This is the future.
This is the future. I think I was like, I don't know.
How old are you?
5. I'm 33.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was fully just making up an age. I had no
how old
idea.
did you? Yeah.
I assume everybody's the exact same age as me, so I think everybody's 30. Just
Okay.
because I'm 30,
Right,
it has
it's
nothing
just-
to do with anyone else. I just am like, well, we're all the same.
we'll just keep
if
it.
we're talking and I like know it and it's like working.
Yeah.
If it's not working, I will
Right.
then assume older
So-
or younger.
okay,
but
yeah.
like if we're
Depending
all
on-
just like chilling, I'm like, we're all like 30, right?
I'm the same way. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden
They're like, I'm 27. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, like 30, right? And they're like,
That's- yeah.
no, and I'm like,
That's
nah,
yeah, you're 30.
whatever.
Yeah. Actually,
Similar enough.
I just realized that like if they're like almost 30 and you say like, oh, you're like 30, they're like, no, they don't like that.
Which is so sad for them because being
Yeah.
30 rocks. Every day I'm just like, I'm a 30-year-old woman. I don't have time for this.
I say the same
About
thing.
everything.
Yeah.
You say that too.
Yeah. And I do like this.
Do a little. My hair's
Yeah.
not down, but we are. Cody and I are.
Oh, yeah,
Long Hair Productions.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, that might. What do you think? You think is that
I don't know.
is that too
It
stupid?
is funny. It is
if we
kinda
do if we
stupid.
do it at the
But we do
barber shop.
have long hair.
If we have long hair productions and we do it at the barber shop and we get one bald guy, I think it's gonna crush, dude.
We should get a bald guy. My
Yeah.
dad's bald.
Does he do stand up?
He doesn't, but he's cool.
We'll
He's
get
very
him.
funny. He crushes in like elevators.
Really?
He's always like
Really?
exiting an elevator. Everybody's laughing.
What's he
always.
What's he saying? Is he farting or something? No, okay.
No, it's just really funny. When I was little, I said, "Why do you always like talk to strangers and like make them laugh?" And he said, "Cause there's a lot of funny stuff going on around all the time, and you should just point it out.
Yeah.
We're all looking at it."
Right.
I don't know. He's very funny.
I dig it.
He's
I
in
like-
sales. He's bebopping around Manhattan all day, so he's just kind of
Okay. Yeah. Sales. So yeah, most
He
people.
sells, yeah. He's a
most people
toilet
in
paper
sales-
salesman.
I used to sell the shit out of lacrosse cards for our school.
Ooh, okay.
That's how I knew. I don't know what I know, but I don't do anything in sales now. But
I did
But that
sales
was
for
when I
like
did it.
5 minutes, and they all made fun of me because I only got clients that they called lay downs.
oh,
And that's people who say yes immediately. If somebody's like, I don't want your service, I'd be like, yeah, you don't need it. Have a great day.
oh yeah.
I didn't try to sell anything.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
I would call
yeah.
I would be like, oh, well, like, you want this? And they were
Yeah.
like, no. And I was like, cool, sick. Do literally whatever you want. If you don't want this,
Yeah.
like,
Let's just
don't buy it.
blink twice, dude. And I
oh,
will,
no, I was
I'll
fully like,
stop
don't
selling.
buy. I would
Yeah.
just say that. I was like, noworries.com, babe. Don't
that's-
buy this shit if you don't want it. I
did the same
and people
shit.
were like, you need to leave. I was like,
I did the same shit. So I was
Sorry.
on like a phonotron thing for Stockton, where you had to like collect
Call-
from
did you call
alumni.
alumni? I did that
Yeah.
for East Stroudsburg. It's
so
the
did
worst.
you? So you definitely did the same thing I did, where you just would be like, dude, don't even give anything. I would.
Well,
I would like tell. They would screen your calls though.
Yes,
so like
yeah,
he heard me
it
be
was-
like, man. I mean, honestly, if they ever call me, I'm gonna be like, you owe me money. And they heard me say that. They're like, all right, well, you have to like at least try to sell like a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
I was a goody two shoes, I guess. I mean, they were screening our call, so I was just like, whatever, I'll read off their stupid script. At East Stroudsburg University, very prestigious university I went to. The nickname was Everyone Smokes University. That's why I chose it.
cool.
There's also no essay on the application. I only applied to one college,
Wow.
that one, because I didn't want to write the essay.
That's a smart move. I didn't. If I had known, that's where I would have went as well.
That's what I did.
I went
very,
to PCC. Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was very dumb at 18. But I was doing the phonophone stuff, is what they called it. And
Yeah.
they were screening our calls, so I was like too scared to read off script. But I called this guy, and I was like, just reading my little script, whatever. And he goes, Yeah, so you want to know how I'm doing? I'm doing 5 years out of college unemployed. Degree did nothing for me. You're going to do nothing. You're not going to get a job. Like, he started talking shit to me. And I was like, about my future and how they were going to fuck me over too and all this stuff. Wow. And I literally went back to my dorm and I just sat and stared at the wall and was like... Is this what's gonna happen to me? I was like, oh my god.
There's a chance.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. And now
I can't wait for them to call me. That's exactly what I'm gonna fucking tell them. Like, I'm an exterminator. I squish bugs for a living. Don't get out while you can.
No, see, I did go to law school, so I was. I got a political.
You don't get to do
degree,
it. I get to do it.
I was gonna say I don't really get to do it.
I don't really have to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm not gonna make it about that.
Don't make it about that. It was very scary as a night. I was like 20. You know,
I'm gonna act.
I was like, I'm here for my $8.25 an hour, please.
I don't want them to be
please
like.
Don't be mean
I don't want
me,
them to be upset, but I want it to be like, hey,
a reflection moment.
Yeah, be like, better fucking get. I'll make it like, oh man, I just wish I'd studied harder.
start giving them like life advice.
Yeah.
Listen,
it'll be a very Click moment, like Adam. Like it would be more like Adam Sandler, like that movie Click, where it's like, oh, there's a life lesson here.
Oh, like yeah.
That's a movie. I cried in front of a stripper at that movie. Yeah,
that's the movie Cody brings up as his life lesson film.
Usually
that's crazy. Not like Remember the Titans or like.
No, because it's not.
I don't know, just anything with like a real lesson in it.
Forrest Gump usually.
Forrest Gump. Yeah. What's those apples?
Oh, Good Will Hunting.
My little brother, who shout out to my little brother. He went to Rowan. I'm in Glassboro right now, Andrew. Shout out to my other brother as well and my sister. They didn't go to Rowan, but I just have them all. So
shout out my mom and Jess. They went to Rowan.
Okay, shout out to all the Rowan people.
And whoever else, I forget.
One time I came to my brother's apartment in Rowan and we just like cleaned it. I was like horrified. I was like, big sister the shit out of
How many people lived there?
It was like 4 or 5 of them.
Okay, yeah, that could get pretty bad. We had a guy living in our kitchen. Called him kitchen.
He wasn't. Yeah,
called him kitchen guy.
They didn't have a kitchen guy.
He had an odor. I had to cook him breakfast one time, and like sitting down, like, hey man, you live in the kitchen, so you're gonna have to like start washing your stuff. And he's like,
where did he come from?
I'm like, here's some base. It came from the attic. No,
okay.
He just moved. No, he was just he needed a place to stay, and I'm like, you know what? $200 cheaper.
You found him on the street.
Yeah, he was just a guy walking around.
Where was he needing a place to stay?
He
Why
was
am I
a student.
Talking like that?
He was
Microphones are so weird. I'm like talking. I'm like, oh. I just like feel like I'm fake talking every time I'm talking into it, but it's what I'm supposed to be real talking into. So right. I just imagine the audio that Cody is gonna have to deal with to make anything at all usable out of this is.
This is gonna be a nightmare.
He's gonna be yeah.
I'm gonna be up all night. I'm gonna be like Dr. Frank.
I'm over here sounding like I smoke cigarettes for breakfast.
You don't smoke cigarettes for breakfast?
No, I don't smoke cigarettes at all.
No.
Brag.
You don't. I try not to.
I literally have been smoking a backwoods the entire time. I cannot brag about. I do smoke nicotine too much.
Yeah, everyone from if you smoke anything but a backwoods in Philly, you get like shit on. It's crazy.
That's not in my experience. That's not the case.
Oh, really? No. I think you are one of the ones specifically shitting on.
No, it's because everybody always makes fun of me for having them. So I imagine, like, I pull them out and people are like, oh, backwoods. And I'm like, okay, so I thought.
It's just a battle of the blunts out there. I know.
It's really more like whatever you have, you're going to be like, oh, you have something different. Like, that's what everybody. So, like, not everybody has backwoods, but I just like them better. So I prefer them. I've been using them way before I started comedy in Philadelphia.
Right.
I've been smoking backwards for years.
All right. Excuse me.
Fuck these boys. Fuck these boys.
I didn't know
these little boys outside these mics.
I didn't know I was going to hit such a nerve on this.
No, because, okay, well, first of all, the real nerve, this is me being vulnerable.
All right. Scoop it out.
Is when people insult my blunt roll.
Oh, yeah.
Particularly when they don't have any fucking weed on them.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
That's
outside of open mics, I roll everybody a blunt. Plenty of other people have weed too, but plenty of people don't, which is fine. I love a community blunt. I think it's beautiful. Let me share this blunt with you. I love it.
That's nice.
I just think it's what weed is made for.
Yeah, Sharon is Karen.
Sharon is Karen.
Not like the Karen, Karen, Karen.
Caring.
Like caring.
But if I pass you a blunt and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Where's your weed at, bro?
Yeah, get
that's what I say now right away. I used to be like, whatever. Now I'm like, no.
Yeah, just
Everyone who gives me a hard time gets a hard time
just
back
take it
now.
right back. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, literally. It's like
you snatch it. You should,
no, I would
you should
not.
snatch.
I should,
dude.
but I would never do that.
You should start snatching.
I do still want to share them. I just don't want to listen to critique.
Yeah.
I roll my blunt how I would like to is how it's rolled. How
Right.
I would like it.
Yeah. Everyone has a preference.
I mean, do I sometimes just roll them like shit? Yeah, I don't want to hear about that either.
Yeah. I'm high.
I'm high as fuck. I just did a mic. It's midnight outside on the streets of Philadelphia.
You guys also know how to roll. I don't know how to roll standing up. You guys roll standing up.
Yeah, that. I used to actually have I
That's
should
insane
bring
to
it
me.
back out.
I don't know how to do
You
it.
would like it. I have a gold tray. Like it's like a cool like plate.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
at like a thrift store. And I used
Like-
to roll blunts on that outside. But it's just like, yeah, it's just
But
like
then, yeah, but if you don't have a table,
it's like
then
a metal
still,
tray.
it's
I'll just
still
make someone hold it for me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
just put somebody to work.
Just
I'd be like, you can hold it.
I'll just roll it on someone's back. I'm like, bend over, dude.
Well, that's why I got the plate, because I felt like I was like, yeah, just not doing a good
Yeah.
job.
Also, if it's like in Philly and it's just like a table outside, you kind of don't want. Your
I would never use a
blunt
table. No,
rolled on.
no.
something
Now
like
I
that.
actually just use the back of the backwoods case. It is the best way to do it. Which I was like, I don't like that, but I disagree with myself now.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
like
the best.
it's better than the
It kind of
alternatives.
has. Well, it's just like it's like not as disgusting as like a table, and then also it's just like the right shape because it's
Yeah.
like literally like
It's
you
kinda
just put it
forming
right
it.
here, and
Yeah.
then you just kind of like kind of
It's
like
like a roller.
yeah, it's like a little.
It's ingenious.
Little
You should
white
start
trash
selling
roller.
that. Buy them and be like, this
Buy-
actually comes with the
I should
rolling
sell
tray.
backwoods, everybody.
Yeah, that's your merch.
That's my merch. No,
Just
my
pop them an extra $1. Be like, it comes with a rolling tray.
That
It
would
is
be
the
funny.
rolling tray. Boom.
you thought it was just a pack of backwoods. It's not.
What time are we at?
I don't know. 50 minutes.
50 minutes. That's pretty long.
That is long.
So what the hell's up, dude? No, you got anything you want to plug or candles and such or?
I don't really sell a candle like that. I do make
Oh.
candles. If you reach out to me, you can get one. Or if you happen to be at a location where I am, then they could be there as well. That was such a good plug.
My
No,
bad.
I
I
usually-
may have forced you into plugging your candles.
No, that's okay.
Your
Cody,
candles are sick. I got
I like to make candles.
a little guy over
Let
there.
me pull up. I like to sell my candles specifically at Casa Duran is the best place. Which the next one is September 21st.
That was fun.
It was fun.
They
I
had
was.
those shots of that. What's his
They
name?
did.
What's his name? Took and was dancing.
What, London?
No. Shit. So one dude.
Oh, Marcos.
Yeah,
yeah. That was really funny. Marcos, shout out, was crushing it on the dance floor.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe we should check with him if he wants his name.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I'll bleep it out.
London Duran has his monthly show at Casa Duran, and the whole squad. It's very fun. It'll be on September 21st. I got a show September 4th. When is this coming out?
I don't know.
When are you to
Yeah,
finish all the editing?
I
don't really
this
care.
week, like maybe even tomorrow or something.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I will be on Lady Laughs at the Backyardigans in Pottstown on the 14th, and I've got a show on September 19th at Dalek Paradise
Hell yeah.
as well. If you'd like to see more of whatever this is.
Yeah,
No rapists allowed.
Instagram handle or some shit.
I do. I have an Instagram handle at Mary Please Shut Up. Please spelled PLSSSS.
Hell yeah. Thanks for coming to being lured to my basement. This was great.
Thanks for having me in your basement. This was fabulous.
Cool. Bye
Don't-
now. What?
I was gonna say, don't invite me to open for another rapist.
All right.
Can
I'll
we
do-
can we shake on that?
I got Google now,
Can we-
so it should be all
right.
right. That's a one done
good
deal.
stuff. That's all I want.
You get what? I got you. I owe you one.
Bye.